And next we have International School that also has a clinic on site. Kim?
Good evening. It gives us great pleasure to be here this evening and to be recognized for our joint collaboration with the Children's Clinic. But really here this evening, I'm sure all the schools that are here being honored want to honor the clinic itself and all that it does for the community. It is so wonderful to be able to provide those very needed health services to our children right away. The staff that we have at our clinic, as well as the other clinics in the district, are just fabulous people. Here from our school, I have Ellen Jansen, our facilitator and reading recovery teacher, who was always one of the walkers every Saturday annually with us. And along with me also is Debbie Goodlow, who is the school counselor, who has worked very closely with the clinic over the many years that it has been at International, first at the original site over on the portable buildings back in 1992. So thank you.
And Kim, we have a certificate for you.
Yes, the Board of Education of the Long Beach Unified School District commends and thanks International Elementary School Beach Walk team for supporting the Children's Clinic with its outstanding participation in the Beach Walk 2006 fundraiser. Thank you very, very much for all that you're doing.
And International raised the most money of any elementary school, over $1,000. And so we have a gift for you for $500 also. So congratulations.
Wow.
Dr. Nicholas sends her regrets. She's out of the state today, but she is so supportive of our school system, and it's a wonderful relationship that we have between the Children's Clinic and the school district. Thank you.
Thank you once again, one and all. Honored guests and those of you who've just received an award recognition. If you wish to depart now, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like to remain, you're also welcome to do that. It's time now for public testimony on items listed on the agenda. And I think, as you know, our wonderful Superintendent Secretary, Mrs. Teresa Daly, has those forms available if you wish to make a presentation on a topic on the agenda. Very good. Ms. Akers?
Good afternoon, board members and staff. It is under protest of policy 1120 that I reluctantly raise my objections to the following board reports submitted on today's agenda. Instruction report. I did not find the resolutions 112106 A, B, C, D, and E, and I respectfully request a copy of each per the Freedom of Information Act. On the financial report, on page 5, warrants there are over $6 million going to the self-insurance fund for this period. And again on page 6, there's another transfer to the self-insurance fund of an additional $8.6 million from the general fund. I have asked previously for explanation of these transfers and have received none. I again ask. We have approved almost $30 million worth of bills in this agenda, which nearly half is going to the self-insurance fund. Why and what for? Again, I await your response. Item number 24, special education agreements for individual students. I have been waiting to see a contract that was agreed upon and signed in May that has not been agendized. Thus, the NPS has gone without tuition payment since June of '06. I only bring this to your attention as the parent has once again received a letter from the school threatening to discontinue student services if LBUSD does not make the monthly tuition payment as per contract. On the purchasing contract, item number 36, how can we have an item have the costs decrease by $28,000 and the services remain the same? Item number 40. Again, I request an explanation of how a contract can be altered over 100% without getting another bid. If the contract was for $200,000, why will it now be $400,000 and all the terms and conditions to remain the same? On the Williams report, I assisted a mother in filing such a report, and I don't see it listed. 2 students were denied instructional materials facility. They had no teachers as the school was overcrowded and there was no space for neighborhood students. This is a clear violation. Please explain how overcrowding is not a Williams case violation. A school with an attendance area over 2,000 and space for 1,000 students is clearly a Williams case violation for the 1,000 students that are being transported to other schools. Accountability policy.
Ms. Akers, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Did you file, so you filed a Williams complaint at the school site?
I assisted the parent in filing the complaint, yes, and I turned it in.
And do you have documentation of that?
The parent does.
Can you bring that to us, please?
No problem. I will have the parent. As a matter of fact, it was the parent who came before you and told you about the problems she was having with her son at Roosevelt School. And she received a reply from the school district saying that this was clearly not a Williams complaint, and we have it in writing from staff.
When was that?
I believe it was probably within the last 3 or 4 board meetings. So September sometime at the very
Within
latest.
the 06-07 school year then?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. If you could bring that in, it'd be very helpful.
Not a problem. I'll get the parent to get it to you. Accountability policy. Does this mean that our board will now act upon committee reports in which staff, parents, and students have spent countless hours and were usually ignored? I now look forward to the presentation and receipt of board report on facilities. School accountability report cards. I commend the district for finally using this tool. It was only in 1995 when this board told me and other community advisory committee members, which I chaired, that this report was not in the privy of the committee seeking to find out where the good schools were in our district for students with disabilities. What I now request in 2006 is that you would combine all the financial data about our district in one summary report so that we could truly see how Long Beach compares to other school districts. And I'd appreciate hearing from you. I have given you a copy of my speech, so I don't get an item
Thank you
missed.
very much, Ms. Akers.
Thank you.